How's it going, everybody? Recently I've been asked a few times to show some people how to install vehicles and other resources into their FiveM server. So today I'm going to be doing that. Today we're going to be installing two vehicles. One is FiveM ready and the other one is a normal OpenIV install. So we're going to start with the OpenIV version. Start up OpenIV as normal. Now we're going to click on open its existing archive. Archive. Click that. Go to desktop. Find the vehicle that you want. Click on the dlc.rpf. And you're going to have this window open. So you're going to find your common, x64, and your XMLs. So to find the vehicle, click on your x64. Go to levels. This is your vehicle mods, so it's different for each vehicle depending on the author's choice of where to store all the files. I'm going to go to GDA5, vehicles, vehicles.rpf, and in here you're going to find your vehicle files. So we're going to start with R280, or 820, my bad, I apologize. So you can check your polygon count here and view the model. So this is a 2020 Audi R8 with 258,000 polygons. So not low, but not high. So pretty good model. So let's put this in. So you're going to want to open up your FX server files. Go to your server data master, resources, vehicles, and going to open it like this. We're going to create a new folder. We're going to name it the same as what you see over here. So R820, press enter, go in here, and you're going to want to create a new folder, call it stream. And then I'm going to move this aside. I have a resource.lua template, and I'm just going to drop that in there. Now, this is what it has in it. I'll put this in the description of the video. We're going to edit this a little bit later, so you can close out of that. So we're going to go into our stream folder, move this back over, into our stream folder. We're going to put these files, so you can highlight all of them and drag them over. Okay, now we can go back to our R820, exit out of this part, go back to here, grab your vehicle mods. We're going to take all of these, oh, I apologize, keep your stream folder open, and drop all of these in there as well. So we can exit out of that part and go back. I have a back button on my mouse that I'm using. So we're going to go back to your R820, back in here. Now we're going to go back over here and go to common, data, and levels, QTA5. And we're going to find our vehicles.meta, drop this in here, into the R820 folder, go back a few, and grab these meta folders, or files, and drop these in here as well. So they're just going to sit there below your stream folder, below your resource.lua. Now we can go back out here and grab these content and setup.xmls and drag these in with the meta folders. And you're done with the OpenIV, so you can just close that, disconnect this, and what I'm going to do is go into the resource.lua, and I'm going to check and see if these and these match up with what I see here. Don't worry about the XMLs; those aren't what we're looking for. Oops. Okay. So the one that you usually find is missing is the vehicle layout step meta. So if you don't see that in there, you can highlight it in here and delete it. Make sure you delete all the way up to this line, the cargoals.meta line, and delete that comma. And go down here as well. Delete. Up into there. You can hit Control S and save that. We can close. Okay, so now you got that in. You've edited the resource.lua. You're pretty much good to go. All we got to do is go back to your server data folder and go into your resources.config if that's the way you set up your server. And depending on the rest of your resources, either do ensure or start. For me, it's ensure. I'm going to create a new line. We're going to call it, I've already forgotten. You got to call it exactly what's in here. That's not R820. So R820. Control S and close. So that one is put in. Now we're going to go and move on to the FiveM ready vehicle, which I put down here. So this one's done. I'm just going to put it back up there for safekeepings. We're going to pull up our vehicles part of our server files again. This one is FiveM ready, meaning it's ready for FiveM. You don't need to use Open4 or OpenIV, depending on what you call it. It's going to have everything you need right here. And you can just go in here and you can double check the vehicle model, make sure it's everything you want. This one's going to be a high poly vehicle. Yeah, 500,000. We're still going to put it in just to test it, but this would not go into any... I mean, you could put this in a server, but if you're planning on having a lot of people play on it, this is going to take up a lot of resources and lag out your server. We're still going to try it. So yeah, make sure your vehicles are add-ons as well, unless you want replacement vehicles running around. So yeah, so we're going to go back here. I'm just going to check and make sure everything is in order. That looks fine to me. So this part's easy. All we do is, I'm going to close out of this, grab that folder, and drag it in. And we're pretty much done. Now we're going to call it Denali 16. Go back here, go into your resources.config. Ensure Denali 16. Control S to save. And we're done there. Now, I have mine set up to have a resources.config separated from the server.config. Most servers, when you first started out, it only has the server.config. So then you would be putting, instead of going through the whole extra step of putting them in your resources.config, you would put them right here. So I have mine set up to execute a resources.config file, but you would just put them right here where I have that. So we're done here. Close out all this. Now you can go ahead and start your server and launch FiveM.
A few moments later.
Okay. A little bit of texture loss, but we're good. So open up your V menu, vehicle related options, vehicle spawner, spawn vehicle by name, and we're going to type in the name of whatever one we put in, so R820. And if you did it right, you'll spawn within the vehicle. And yeah, so this is the OpenIV model. Did everything right, it should have correct textures and all that. Now the other one, the FiveM Ready one, should be the same process. This one should take a little bit longer to load. Oh, okay, there we go. Not bad. This is the FiveM Ready model, the one that we didn't use OpenIV for. But yeah, that's how you install vehicles into your server. Thanks for checking out this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.